boats are out. That's how it kicks off. Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock. The first night has passed. It was a really successful night. 3 fish, and one of them is a really nice, perfect zip-linear, scaly fish. I think he's about 15 kilos, but I'm not sure. I haven't weighed it yet. I've been up all night, been real busy. One fish after the other. Had to replace the rods at night with the small boat over here. So it was a harsh job. I'm gonna do the pictures and some more video in an hour, so see you soon. First fish of the night, half linear, 15.2 kilograms. Lovely start. Really nice fish. Clean mouth. Real Aquadev scaly. Love them. So, second fish of the night. Came about 3 o'clock. A small grass carp. Nothing fancy. I really like him though. Fish number 3. Lovely fish, full zip linear, 15 kilos on the dot. Lovely. Check him out. This is a really nice fish. Probably one of the best looking fish I ever caught. But unfortunately, I think it's a recapture. He just added 2 kilos in a year, but I think I recognize him. Nonetheless, gave me a good fight. He's got a nice belly on him. He's been munching on the naturals. Look at that. They don't come much better than this, but maybe a little bit bigger. He's off. A very good morning. It's now Monday morning. Sunday has passed without anything happening. I was bivvy bound all day. It rained. Really awful weather. But now, this last night, had 3 fish, 3 small fish, pretty scaly ones, and a small koi. So I'm quite happy. I haven't caught the koi ever, I think. So mission succeeded already on the 3rd day. I'm gonna do some pictures in half an hour when the light turns a little bit. Looks pretty promising today. It's gonna be very warm, so the shallows will get warmer. We'll put some rigs there and hopefully we can catch some more carp. See you in a bit. First fish of the night. It came at around 10 o'clock. It's actually the reason why I come to Aquadev. Special fish. This one's a ghost common. It's a bit of a koi, ghost common, something in between. It's about 6 kilos and it looks absolutely fantastic. Check it out. This makes me a happy man. It's not all about size. Love it. Really love this one. This one made my entire week already. Second fish of the night. A nice mirror. Also a recapture from I think 2016. It weighed in about 8 kilos then. And today it was 11.5. So put on some extra pounds. Really awesome fish. Check out the scale pattern and the deep body on this one. Lovely. Really nice. You never know what you're gonna get over here. Every fish is different. Awesome. Third fish came in this morning about 9:30. It's a small scaly one. It's not that special, but it has a nice pattern on it. 8 kilos and a half, I think, or 9 kilos, something like that. Check it out. It's a nice fish to catch. Give me a good fight, but it's not that very special, except for the scales. So we're putting them back soon. Let's hope something bigger comes out. I haven't been lucky with the size of the fish. I've got two 15 kilos, but to be honest, for me that's not really great on here. So we caught 6 fish so far. I caught them all on the same rig. I usually only use one rig when I'm using a bait boat, and I tend to use my bait boat as much as possible because there's no point in casting here. You don't know what the bottom's like. You need the fish finder to get the structure right. You need to get on top of the lumps and bars. If you drop it like 2 feet in the wrong place, it just tumbles down into 4 meters. So I'm gonna tie one up. It's gonna be, well, very plain actually. There's nothing fancy about it. So start off with some Aquadev dark matter. I use the 30-pound one, the 13.6 kilograms, because there's no point in going lighter. I use as heavy as I can. You never know what's on the end when you get snagged. So you tie a small loop in the end. Cut a piece off. And behind that you tie another knot. Because I am fishing snowman, I want the knot to keep the hard hook base into place. Cut off a decent length. I'm using a sharp knife now because it's sharper than my scissors, and I'm going to need that to thread the braid through the hook. Over here I'm using a Aquadev crank X size 6. I have no trust in the normal cranks. I don't like the Kamakuras because they're too thin, they're not strong enough. Okay, but before you forget, thread the hook baits on. I use a krill hard hook bait with a small krill topper. The hook bait's 15 millimeters. The pop-up is 12 millimeters, so we're fishing a standard snowman rig. Thread the boilies on. Put a little stopper in it. Pull it tight. Okay. Take my hook. Line the boilies with the bottom of the hook. Leave a little bit of space, then I turn around 8 times. Just a normal knotless knot hook. Now comes the tricky part, because the braid's quite thick. You need to thread it through twice, so it can be a problem at times. Oh no, not now. I'm lucky. And that's the rig done. That's it. You don't need nothing more. That's all I do. But to put the attraction level up, I do several different things. Put this away first. Number one, I take the krill hookbait paste. Get a decent amount out. You can always trim it off. Push it flat. This may be a little bit much. Take a little less. And mold it around to the boilies. So it's just a nice extra skin. Like this. That's the first thing I do. And then this actually starts at home. I got myself 25 kilos of the ultra pellet mix from CC Moore, but I put a lot of different kind of liquids in. I think hemp oil, some different kind of goose, some krill liquid, and I let it soak in for about 2 weeks in this plastic bag. As you can see, it's quite wet still. You see at the bottom of the bag, there's still a lot of liquid in. I really like that. So I already put some in this pot over here. Take your PVA out, narrow mesh, so nothing falls out. And I'm not English, so I use a lot of bait. Compress it. Push it out. Tighten it up. Little bleepage there. Hold the knot, pull it tight. Another knot just as close as possible behind it. Cut it through. And then just got a little bag of pellets. Super attractive. It's full of liquids, they dried up, so they won't attack the PVA. Get my rig. Hook the PVA on. And that's it. And sometimes I really go out and just put some extra chemical glug on it. It soaks right in. So it's close to the hair, close to the hook. Great attraction. I use a few other rigs, but I haven't caught anything on them, so up until now there's no point in showing them. Hi guys, it's now 3 in the afternoon. We took a little break from the fishing, had a shower. Now I'm gonna drive around a little bit, see the neighboring towns, places like this, take some B-roll. I might visit some shops, but I'm also planning to go into Aquadev. It's a big lake, 30 hectares. It's also a city nearby with a big castle around it. So yeah, we're gonna try to find that. Take some pictures. We arrived at Chateau Aquadev. This place is amazing, man. It's like a big castle with a pond around it, but actually the pond is a stock pond for the fishing lake. My friend Eric, who owns Aquadev, He stored, I think, over a ton of carp in here. All different kinds, different strains, koi's, ghost, whatever you want, they're in here. So I'm gonna take a look around. I saw a few already, but I need to take some better shots just to get them really clear. And then take some shots from the castle, and then we going to visit the actual fishing lake. So this is the actual fishing lake. You can see behind me. It's 30 hectares. There's only fishing on that side, I think. I see a few pegs. I'm gonna drive around the corner and then check out the back of the lake, because I'm pretty sure that looks a lot wilder. I've seen it before last year and it looked really stunning. This is the other side of the lake. It appeals a lot more to me than the front. There's a lot less concrete. You can see the pegs behind me. In the summer, there's a lot of lilies and water plants. It's quite shallow. Looks good. So, gonna investigate it. Little dog behind me, some walkers. Gonna investigate the other side. Check it out, I think I found him behind me. I saw a few swimming away, but they heard me, so I'm gonna get a little bit down in the corner. Maybe I can check and find some. Have you seen that? That was amazing. I've seen over 100 fish, koi's, ghosts, whatever you want, all here in the reserve. Crazy, crazy. Looks good to fish here, but too bad I'm not allowed, so I'm not gonna do it. It's illegal. So I'm gonna head to the shop, get some food, and then go back to Aquadev and get the rods out. Later. Good evening. It's about 7 o'clock. I've been away all day. Went to visit the castle lake, made some video. And I actually got Eric to help me to persuade the owner so I could have a small stocking session on Friday. It's absolutely great news. He said it was fine. I'm really looking forward to that. But right now, I'm back here. It's absolutely freezing right now. It was 20 degrees all day and now it's about 8 or 9. It's really spring. I hate it. But the rods are out. I'm going to show you the spots very quick. I've got one over there in the corner. That's a slope. It goes up from 2.8 meters to 0.8 meters in several plateaus. I put it on the 2 meter, so I didn't get anything at the bottom, didn't get anything at the top, but I'm sure the fish are there from time to time. So in the middle of the shelf, I'm trying it out. I have another one right there on the other side of the shelf in 1.6 meters of water. I already had 2 bites there, so I'm pretty confident about that. Right in front, you see the fallen tree. 10 meters to the right, it's about 3 meters of water. I used to catch a lot of fish there, but I didn't have any takes yet this holiday. So, I don't know. I tried to fish here and there in that spot, but no success yet. Then over here, it's my really hot spot. Under the tree, here. Under this tree, I drive the boat right into the tree and then I drop it. It's about 2.2 meters. Besides, it drops off to 2.8. It's a very high hump, and I got all best fish always come from there. I put one in 0.8 meters of water. It's just something to try out. I have no idea what it's going to do. Then to the left, you can see the stack of wood there, about 2 meters away from that, in 1.4, 1.5 meters of water. I put one on tigers, so just to try something else. I have no idea what's going to be, but I hope for the best. So, on that note, I say goodnight, and hopefully we'll be in for a bite or two, but I'm sure a whacker's about to come out. I'm positive it's gonna happen. Wish me luck. A quick update. It's only 9 in the evening, the rods only have been out for 2 hours, and I already caught nice fish. I hope it's a mid-30 extra scaly fish. It's a really clean mirror. I don't think I've ever seen it on pictures, so I'm pretty sure I don't have it yet. I'm really happy, truly ecstatic, but I'm hoping that the koi will come out. Come on, let's see what happens. A short update. We've had another fish. It's about 3 at night. The fish came at 2, wiped out another line. Really crappy, but we redid the rods. They're out now. It was a really nice scaly fish again. I hope it goes 30, but I'm not sure. I think it's gonna get stuck at 12 kilograms, something like that. But man, what a magnificent fish. Let's hope something bigger gets out tonight. Come on, let's go. A very good morning, and a good morning it is. We had 3 fish, 2 really nice scaly ones, one of the gems of the lake. And this morning at 9:30 I caught another small scaly one, so we're good. We're still not catching the bigger fish, but gotta be patient, gotta be patient. We're going to do the pictures now, and later on I'll show you my bait boat and why I chose that particular type. And I'm gonna show you my rods, reels, my basic setup, and tell you why I chose that gear. Stay tuned. So, I've got the first fish of the night right here. It weighed in at 14 kilos. It's a bit of a disappointment because it's a recapture, and I really thought it was a new fish, but it's a recapture. I let my girlfriend check my pictures from last year. It grew 1 kilogram, which is good news, but it's not what I was hoping for. But still, it's one of the prettiest fish you'll ever see. Check it out. Give him some water. Look at this. Low 30, extremely apple slice scaly. What a fish. I'm still really happy with it though. Another cool thing is I found an old photo from the stocking, and I actually found this one in the picture when it was like, I think 2 kilograms. It must have been 2014, 2015. It's always awesome if you can see how they grow. What a fish. They don't come any prettier than this. And at a good size too. Well, this is awkward. Last year I caught 2 very scaly fish within a time span of an hour. And this year I caught the same 2 again. Very strange. But nonetheless, it went 12 kilograms on the scale. And it's a fantastic looking fish. What do you say about that? Still makes me happy. They don't come much prettier. So, 3rd fish of the morning. Really small one, but still a looker. Check it out. Gonna put it back and Well, yeah, we still haven't had one of the big ones. Still have my hopes up. See you soon. Next I'll do some video about my bait boat and show you why I like Alien bait boat. Check it out. It's Wednesday, it's 1 in the afternoon. It must be about 20 degrees, maybe a little bit more. So the rods behind me, I put them out on zigs. I used the bait boat for it because I could place the baits with pinpoint accuracy. Over here it's a very strange bottom, you never know what's happening. So it goes up, goes down, you got plateaus, shallow areas, steep areas. So you need a boat for it to do it 100% accurate. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. My boat. There's a lot of boats on the market. I have to say I'm not sponsored by this or anything. It's merely advertising because I like the boat so much. This is an Alien bait boat. As you see, it's quite a big boat. I'm a big guy. For me it's not much of a problem to hoist it around. But for smaller guys it will be a problem because it's rather huge. I think it weighs in about 8 kilograms, something like that, unloaded. And you can actually load 5 kilograms of 20mm boilies in it. That's the volume you can load. Of course, if you use particle or other stuff that's more dense, easily 7 kilograms if you need it. I myself do not. So let's take a look at it. Batteries are in here, 2 compartments, 1 compartment per engine. I've got the brushless engines inside because it's a big boat and I like the power. I really hate it when you got like these small Chinese boats which look good and work good, but when there's a wind blowing they just go off. You can't keep them in a straight line, you can't keep them in place. This boat, if you release the throttle, it just lies still. It's so heavy that it lies still. Of course it will drift a little bit, but a lot less than your average boat. It's only a single compartment. Why? I must admit, in the beginning I really wanted the double compartment one because I was very used to it, because my old one, my RT3, Carp Lounge RT3, had 2 compartments, and I used various tactics with that boat and I needed the 2, but now I'm used to having just 1. It's a very large surface, as you can see. What's happening there? Doesn't matter. You see, it's really big, really big. It's only 1 platter. Why? Because the pin has to hold the weight. It's a retractable pin, and I've seen it on other boats, like a big dropper. When you pull the wire, you pull your line, and just the lead pops out. It opens up, everything's out, and you're spilling things everywhere, and you really don't want that. With this, it's impossible. If your boat goes out of range, you lose the signal, whatever, just pull it back in. It's not really easy because the boat will go sideways, but you will still be attached to it. You cannot ever pull the lead out. So there's no danger in losing your boat. Okay, there is a fish finder in it. It's just a matter of taste, I guess. I'm using the Y-Fish. It's a system that's built into my boat with a transmitter in it. It transmits the bottom to my phone, and I can follow the bottom structures on my phone. I will show you later when we put some rods out. That's about it. Can show you the aesthetics of it. It's got a few white lights so you can see it at night. There's 2 blue lights that are always on if you want them on, and 2 red lights in the back, so you always know what's front and back. I also have these 2 high-powered LEDs, but it's an option and you probably won't be needing them. I only use it when I fish close to the trees. Let's power it on and hear the sound of the engines. First, always put the remote on, everything up. You hear the bleep? Now it's on. Listen to the engines rev. Now that's not your average boat. It's really powerful. You can use it on rivers, big lakes, up until I think 300 meter. This should transmit, but I don't advise do that. Maximum 200 meters. If you have to fish longer, use a boat. Just use a boat. It's a lot better, a lot more accurate, and you have more control over your line. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna show you some footage later on when I put some rods out, put the GoPro on my head, and go over the steps you need to do to get the boat out. Also, one small thing everybody forgets. As I'm fishing here on a pontoon, I actually need this. It's very important because the water is very low now at this moment. It's about 1 meter below average. So if I want to drop the boat in the water by hand, it's almost impossible. With this, I can hook the main compartment and my arm's about 1.20 meters longer. It's really convenient. I had it made by a friend of mine. It's nothing fancy. It's just a hook. A double hook and a handle. That's about it. So, of course you buy whatever you want. I prefer the Alien bait boat. It cost me about 2,000 euros all in. 3 pair of batteries. It comes with a bag. The Y-fish is installed. Can't do any better. If you do not use the Y-fish, you probably won't have an antenna on it. The antenna is only for the Y-fish. The handset is antenna free. Rods, reels, alarms, and pods. I'll show you what I use 99% of the time wherever I go. I'm not much of a single bank stick guy. Maybe use it for a sniper rod around the corner. Since I'm always fishing with a boat or a bait boat, I use small rods. These are 9 foot, 3.5 stepped up specials from Nash Cope. I really love these rods. They're small, they're strong. They got a little bit of a bend of them. It's just everything I need. I've got them in 9 foot and I've got 2 10-footers when I'm fishing the canal. So I can get a little easier casting. So, alarms. These are R3s. I also have a set of Delgims. I bought the R3s because the Delgims might be a little bit more better in sensitivity when fishing locked up or fishing against snags, against islands. The range isn't that great. So let's say you're in France, you got a very big swim and you just want to put a sniper rod around the corner. And there's a small bulge in between, you know, the signal can't transmit. The Delgims might have a problem with that. And you won't get the range, you won't get the indication. So then I use the R3s. And also the sound of a run when the R3s go. Let's test them. That's so old school. Beep! I really like that. It's a Nash Globetrotter pod. Mega versatile. It looks really small here. You can make it really large. It will fit all your needs. You can get it up high, do everything with it. I really like it. It wasn't really that expensive. I bought it secondhand and I'm really liking it. The reels are Shimano Ultegra 14,000 Ecstasies CI4, the light version. It's coupled with a Corda sub-braid, the thickest wire I could get. And to that I add about a 5-6 meter 600 millimeter leader. So 0.60 millimeter, of course. So I'm fishing a lot of snags here. Haven't lost a fish in 2 years. Not during the snag. I had one hook pull over here, but I never lost a fish in the snags. Why not? If they go into the snag, the 0.60 millimeters is very thick nylon, so it does not cut into the rotten wood. So there's always a bit of movement left when it goes around the branch. So you just take the boat, go in close, break off the wood and pull it out with your hand, no problem. If you use a braided leader, it will cut down into the wood, it gets stuck, and then the fish can easily pull the hook out. This is my main setup. I'll show you my second setup here. It's got a different pot, it's got different alarms. Let's go and see. As you can see, it's almost basically the same setup. It's just a pot, 2 rods, 2 alarms, snag ears, that's it. Same rods, same reels, the pot's different. It's the Mini Fox Black Label pot. I bought this pot to fish a big lake in Lyon. It's a public park lake, and I needed to carry it. I need to be very light, like extremely light. This packs up, it's not longer than 25 centimeters, so it was perfect for that. And still, in situations like this, when you're fishing on top of wood, a ponton, it's just the easiest thing. Secure it with a screw, some wire and a screw, and that's it. It's really sturdy, really sturdy. Over here I got the Delgims on because I'm fishing one of them locked up, and I want to be sure I get the indication. That's about it really. Same sub braid, same leader, everything's exactly the same, just the pot's different, and it looks pretty good too. It's also important to me, maybe not to you, but to me it is, because I'm blanking a lot. So gotta cut me some slack. Well, good evening. I was going to do an update down to by the rods and tell you nothing happened. Fishing zigs all day. Fish didn't seem to like it. It's now 7:30 in the evening and I already have a fish, so I'm doing the update here. Check him out. Just weighed a little over 9 kilo, 20 pounds. But again, look at the quality of that fish. The scales, the color. I have not been lucky. I've caught a lot of small ones. These are far below average weight. I think average weight is about 12-13 kilos. But then again, who cares? Look well at the tail. It's got some starboard kind of scales. Really awesome. This is why we come to Aquadev for. Every fish is different. Every fish you catch looks just completely different. You'd never know in advance. It's a lot better than these really big boring mirrors. Really nice. Check out the scales on that. Look at the tail. Awesome. Awesome deep-bodied fish. This is gonna get huge someday. Well chuffed. On to the next topic. Bait. I'm gonna show you all the bait that I use, how I mix it up, and why I think this is the best. So, some different things. Sweet corn. Because it's April. Maggots. I think this makes a difference. The maggots this time of year. If I come back in September, I will probably not use it. But right now, I think it's really getting the fish on the feed. Boilies. These are already soaked for 2 weeks in bottled water and some krill liquid. I put the bottled water in very hot, so I activated the boilies. I'm using a few different sizes. 14, 15 and 12 millimeters. Two different kind of baits. I prefer the krill from Sticky Baits and from CC Moore Live System, so I get two completely different kind of baits. These are the same baits, but crushed up with the Rich Monkey. So we get some bigger chunks, smaller chunks. This is already infused with a lot of different liquids. Like 1 or 2 weeks ago, I put an entire bottle of this in. It's krill liquid, and another half a bottle of hemp oil. So it's extremely attractive, but you can always get better. This is something a friend of mine makes, Patrick. It's a kind of mixed particle. It's already ready. Let's see what we got in here. We've got some hemp, we've got some tares, we've got some yellow mice, we've got some red mice, and some very small tigers. You see? Very small. They're all small baits. They're infused with salt, and I think it's an extra flavoring called green zing, something very citrusy, very nice. So this will make up the base of the food. So 3 scoops of this. Two scoops of the crushed up boilie. Give it a nice mix. Then I'll add some boilies, but not too much. It's only the second week of April. I don't think they're really feeding on big boilies, so I'm just gonna put in 2 scoops, 2 half a scoops actually. So it's not overdone, and since they're already activated, you see, they're really soft. That's what you want, soft baits. Mix it up. Now, add some maggots. I think it's about a half a liter of maggots. Very lively, and it's starting to look really good. Check this out. One last base ingredient. Everybody knows sweet corn, cheap and effective, but I'm not going to put loads of this in. It's like a good 200 grams. Mix it up. There's already some maize in there, so the yellow is just to give it a little bit more color. So that's the base mix done. You see, take a random boilie, squishes it like nothing. They're really soft. That's what we want. Now, to finish it off, oh, it's tight. Can't get it open. That's better. We're pouring over some krill liquid. Oh, some liquid tuna is this one. I bought 2 batches with me. Get it right in there. It's about a little bit more, maybe quarter of a bottle. Absolutely stinks. I think it's ground up tuna, liquid tuna, ground up tuna. also delivered by my friend Patrick from Spraatjes Bait Corner. He does all his stuff really well. It's really fresh and pretty cheap too, which is also important. Mix it through. So this is the big shreddy. Look at this. Can't resist it, right? Now let's hope another big carp comes out. Good morning. A quick update. Since last night I had 4 bites. I lost one at 6. Big fish, I think, but well, they always seem bigger when you lose them. It was my own fault. Took me into the snag. I was just too tired, too lazy, and I didn't play it hard enough. So snagged me up, straightened the hook out. That was that. But on the upside of things, I caught a very pretty fully scaled fish. It's only my second ever, so I'm really well chuffed with that. It's this rod right here. All 3 fish that are in the sling came from this rod. I moved it yesterday a little bit closer to the snag and played out quite well. So I'm fishing not really locked up, but with a very tight clutch. And it seems the fish start to kite on the tight line, so they kite away from the snag, which is good news. So they all came on the bank. I'm gonna do the pictures in 1 hour, 2 hours maybe. I'm just gonna wait till bite time's over. I don't want to be sitting over there with a fish in my hands and the rod screaming off. So yeah, wish me luck another one comes out, and I'll see you soon. Alright guys, first fish. Plain looking bird this time. It came at 10 o'clock last night. To the far right of the swim here, 2.2 meters depth. Small dumpy one. And check him out. 11 kilos. A little bit more. Nice looking mirror, nothing special, but always welcome. Second fish for the night, 10.5 kilograms. Extremely scaly fish, another lovely gem from the lake. Man, look at them scales. This is a beauty. Semi-linear or something. So it's my boat. Shows you what's in this place. You never know. Every fish is different. Every catch is special. And last but not least, this small fully scaled. It came at around 7.2 kilograms this morning. After I lost one, really made up with this one. It's definitely not the biggest, but it must be one of the prettiest. Check out the scalings on this one. I must emphasize, every fish is different. It's unbelievable the work Eric has put in. Absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna put it back, and hopefully I'll see you during the day, but if nothing happens, I'll give you an update tonight. Quick update for you guys. It's Thursday, it's 2 in the afternoon. I had my first daytime bite. I got the fish right here in the sling. It's that rod, straight to the bush, 2.7 meters of water. It's a mirror, it's nothing special. I hope it goes over 30, quite sure it goes over 30. We're gonna do the pictures later, but first I'm gonna put the rod back out and show you how to use a bait boat. It's about 6 o'clock, time to put the rods out so I can have a bite at 7. You never know. So, step by step, I'm going to show you how to use a bait boat. For starters, boat, remote, everything at hand. You don't need anything else. I've got my tip right here, PVA bag right here, my rods, my bait, everything in the near vicinity. So, for starters, put on the remote. Make sure all the levers are in the right position. Turn on the boat. We're connected. Take your leader with your bait. Pass it under. Give it some more free space. Put it on there. Close the lid. Pull the lever. So the servo puts the pin out, keeps the lid closed. Now, I got a small tag end. Put the hook through the tag end. Take my dip. It's actually krill dip. I put it in another pot so it would be easier to work with. And I added some green lipped mussel extract from CC Moore. Super attractive. So, maybe a little bit more. Alright. Put it in. Line it. Pull the leader until the lead's against the back of the boat. So it's quite tight. I do that because when the boat goes a little bit further than I want to, I gotta pull it back. And if I don't adjust the lead now, it will move the rig and maybe put the hook in something, and we definitely don't want that. Always close the lid on the top of the dip before you spill some. Get your bucket of bait. Make it a little loose again so it falls better to the water column. And I usually take one good scoop. In summer I'll do it a lot more because the whitefish are more active and more hungry. Maybe a little bit more. It's a little bit thin. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, now I'm gonna open the bail arm. Give it some. As always with the leader, it's wrapped around the top. No problem. Put the rod down. You check that the leader is in between the two engines, so you won't be in any trouble. Take your hook. Guide it down. Okay guys, first things first. You're gonna put the screen of the whitefish on. As you can see, it can read the bottom, 0.7 meters, 15 degrees top layer water. Good. So, you hold the rod on one hand, keep a finger on the spool, and you get going. We're going to drive the boat on the other side to the fallen tree. I know it's about 2.9 meters. I like to hold the tip of the rod in position, so when I drop my baits, I get a straight line until the lead. So it's quite windy now, so you can get a little bit of bow line. But as you see, it's not very hard at all. There are a lot of 8 products like a Rich Monkey, help to put it on the spool. I don't use any of that. Right, we're in 2.9 meters of water, but I'm not completely satisfied. Over there, that's the sweet spot, 2.9 meters. As you can see, 2.8, 2.7. Oh, pull a little bit back. It's not perfect. Drop. As you can see, I dropped it in a perfect place, 2.9 meters. You can look down on the screen. That's the bait dropping. Cool stuff. Right. Pull the braid tight, but not too tight so you don't move the net. And just place it in the rod rest. Give the braid some time to settle, not too much, because there's wind and we don't want to bow in the line. There's definitely a lot of wind, but this should be fine, should settle. Now, just drive the boat back. Be very careful you don't cross your own lines, because that happens to me every session. Why? Because probably I'm stupid. The boat's on its way. Keeping away from the line, just to be sure. As you can hear, the engine is a bit loud. That's because it's a brushless engine. This is actually 1/3 of the maximum speed. I turned the speed down to reduce the noise because this is only a small pit. You can change levels as you go along. Get my custom hook. Hook it on. And now all that's left to do is just let the line settle, put the bobbin on. Easy as cake. So, our first daytime bite. It came at around 2 o'clock. It's a 13 kilogram mirror, and it looks like he's passing through some krill. Very good. It means that they like the bait. Put some water on them. Fish had a little bit of mouth damage. Have to treat that. Up until now they had like really clean mouths, no blood, no infection. Nice fish to catch. It's a 30, so I'm happy. But this one doesn't have a special appearance. Happy to get it on camera just half an hour after it was caught. Another piece of tackle I wanted to show you is the Shimano tribal cradle. At Aquadev they provide 2 cradles already. These are really big and sturdy GRC ones. As you can see, they're really strong, but they're also really big and really high. The reason why I bought this one is it's low and the bars are low. It's actually a kind of a curved shape. So I'm just going to show you. If I take the fish out, I can scoop in low, get him up, and the cradle is out of shot. Very important for me. I hate those shots with the cradle in. It's just, it doesn't have a good balance. You see? If I would take the fish in here, I have to reach all the way down, wait forward, get it up, and then you see, the cradle's always in my way, always. I saw this item of tackle first time on the internet, and I really wanted to try it. Is it really extremely sturdy? No. That's a bit of a downside. It's not heavy, it's a little bit too light. It could have been heavier so it was a little bit more sturdy, but I must say I really like it. It does the job. I had 16 kilo in here, flapped around a little bit, wasn't much of a problem. You have to pay attention to small details though, like these knobs have to be locked very tight so it stays into place. But for the rest, yeah, I'm really liking this one. Happy with my purchase. So, gonna put the other one here back because I only use it to weigh fish and to, when I take them out of the water after they've been sacked for a while, they could flap around a little bit more safely. Hi guys, quick evening update. The rods are out. Nothing has happened during the day. What I've done is I've changed 2 rods over to chorizo. It's a kind of sausage, it's very fat, instead of boilies, because I'm starting to think maybe there's some kind of fish in here that does not eat boilies. Actually, I'm pretty sure they don't eat boilies. So, in order to get them out, I put those 2 on chorizo. Another one is on a nut, tiger nut. So, we'll see what happens. Good evening guys, it's Thursday evening. It's a little past 11. I had a bite at 10. Lovely common, big tail, strong fish. I'm gonna do the weight and the pictures tomorrow morning. And let's hope a big one comes out this day. Big Fish Thursday, come on. Good morning guys, just a small update. It's Friday morning, it's about 1. I just had another bite and it was a huge fish. Yeah, it was a really nice fish. I think it's gonna go 18 kilograms plus. I haven't weighed it yet, gonna do that in the morning. Didn't want to disturb it. Put it in the sling, place it in the water. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Also, last night at 11 I had another bite on the piece of chorizo. And it was a white ghost koi. Incredible fish. I think it will go 20 pounds. I'm not sure. We'll see in the morning. Well, I hope to give you another update soon. I mean, it's 1 o'clock. Still a lot of hours of darkness. Let's hope on another whacker. Come on. Another quick update. It's 3 at night. I had another fish. The 4th one's in the sling. It was a mirror, about 30 pounds, maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure yet. Well, tonight's looking very good. 4 fish already, it's only 3 in the morning, still 3 hours of darkness and 2-3 hours of early light, which is actually bite time here. So, I'm feeling ecstatic. Was a great evening. The fish are getting a lot bigger. So let's hope that the biggest can come out now. The 23 kilogram mirror, or the 15 kilo orange koi, or the 12 kilo white koi. Doesn't matter. Or maybe a ghost. There's a lot of ghosts in here. I can't choose. Let's just wait and see. Could be anything. Good morning, and a very good morning it is. It was a very busy night. I've got 5 fish waiting in the sling, 3 over there, 2 over there. I'm definitely sure 2 fish are going above 40, positive. So I got a big koi, common, small mirror, and 2 mirrors above 18 kilograms. Really well chuffed with that. And it's not over. It's only 8 o'clock. Bite time's not gone yet. But let me show you how cold it was. Check this out. This is absolutely insane. This morning, I had a hard time getting the nut off the wood. See? Oh. It's well stuck. Crazy. So, if I get another fish on, it'll be a lot easier now. Well, yeah, pictures when the sun comes up. Has to be a little bit warmer. Have to get a little bit more light. See you soon. Maybe another fish. Who knows? Good morning. I'm here with the first fish of the night. 12.3 kilogram coming. Gave me a really good fight. Caught it on a normal snowman, nothing fancy. Check him out. Good fish, gave me a nice fight. Strong rudder. This will get you waking up smiling. Not that I had a lot of sleep. Second fish of the night. It came an hour after the other one. And check this beauty out. It's 8.8 kilogram white ghost koi. That looks absolutely fantastic. And believe it or not, I caught it on a piece of chorizo. I saw it on the Carl and Alex videos on YouTube. They use piece of pepperami, so I thought, why not? Let's try to catch a fish that doesn't eat boilies. And well, result. Look at that. Awesome. Well chuffed with this one. Not one of my targets, but always a lovely fish to catch. What a nice clean fish. Not a mark on it. Hi guys, we got one on. I'm here with my friend Eric, the owner of the lake, and I think it's going to be a nice mirror. We're about to take pictures of one of the big mirrors, and this one rattled off. It's about 10 in the morning, straight on bite time. Gladly Eric was here to put the fish back.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. Get
Can see enough, no? See what I mean?
Go a little bit backwards and film me with in total. Because the water's very murky, you won't see the fish.
Right.
Even when you look at it with your eyes, it's hard to see. It's going for the snag, you see?
Yeah.
Straight for that snag, they all know it's there. Coming in, looks like a big one. Well, maybe not that big, but definitely welcome. Yay! It's in the net. Come and check it out. Another fat mirror. It's a good one, I think. 15 kilograms for sure.
Yeah.
Let's get it out, let's get it weighed, and do some pictures and some video.
Let's go.
Happy angler. Check out this bad boy. What a nice fish. It's called split tail. Eric just told me, he's here. We're doing some pictures in the water together later on. Awesome fish. Awesome. Really well chuffed. It was a great catch. Check him out. I'm pretty sure my scale's broken. Lovely clean fish. But I gave it some mouth damage with the Kamakura hook. So we have to gonna treat that. But for the rest, looks great. Lovely fish here at Aquadev. As you see now, the bigger ones are coming out. Let's hope for an absolute monster. And we still got one big fish in the sling. I'm thinking 19 kilos, but we'll see in a minute. Stay tuned. Okay guys, fish number 5. 40 pounds on the dot, 18 kilograms. It looks so much bigger. I don't know what's up. Maybe it's my scale. Maybe it's my vision. We'll never know. Eric, the owner, also thinks they're probably a little bit bigger than they are on the scale. But hey, what can you do? Check this bad boy out. Ah. Lovely, lovely fish. Small marking on the side. Lovely fish. Check out this bad boy. He really wants to go. Check him out. Let's put him back. Okay guys, we did all the pictures, the video. Look at this mess. We got slings, nets, rods, cameras, waders. We got stuff everywhere. I just arrived at the Castle Lake. I'm gonna meet Sylvain Poppy. He's the guy who takes care of this place. He runs the show. So he's on there somewhere right now. I'm meeting him in 5 minutes. He promised me I could have a go at the lake in the end, do a little bit stalking, maybe catch some koi's. We'll see. Keep you updated. Look at the fish. There is absolutely stacks down here. See them? 20, 30 fish. There's some more coming in the back. So guys, I met up with Sylvain. He said it was alright to fish this lake. I didn't have to pay, didn't have to do anything. I'm just gonna drive by down the far corner where I saw the fish last time, Tuesday I think, Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not sure. And let's see if I can get some out. Come on the ghost. So, we're walking to the spot, completely packed. Rod, net, cradle, 2 cameras, some gear on the back. It's about 20 degrees. It's lovely being outside, but the wind's pretty cold. It's a cold northerly, I think. But I hope in the reserve we won't have any problems with that. The fish will still be there. Check it out, it's over there. This is gonna be nice. Okay, we arrived at the spot. You can see a small coast over there. I see a few fish. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get one out of here. Let's try. Well, we tried to stalk one out. Didn't happen. It's time to get back to Aquadev and put the rods on the spots. And hopefully tonight the big one will come out. It is the last evening. The stalking wasn't a big success. I saw a lot of fish, but they just wouldn't take any bait. No sweet corn, no maggots, no bread, nothing. So I gave it up, came back here, put the rods on the spots. Yeah, and we're fishing now. So yeah. I moved the one on the right to the tree there, the fallen tree. Never fished there, you never know. Fish jumping, always good. The sun's going down, so hopefully we're starting getting bites soon. If I get bites during the night, I'll keep you updated. Quick update, it's 4 in the morning. I had another bite at 3. It's another big fish. I got it again on a piece of chorizo. Oh, absolutely cracking. Come on. Another update. It's 8:30 in the morning. Just had another fish. Coming about 10-12 kilos. Nothing special. But a very long fish. Looks like a torpedo. Look what a lovely morning it is. It's absolutely freezing. The nets were once again frozen to the wood. The bait boat's frozen. And maybe we still got one bite to go. Another different strain, another different fish. I caught 2 commons, different strains. What do you know? 12 kilograms. Lovely clean fish, no mouth damage, no missing scales. Love it. Right guys, we're into the big fish. We got him on the scales. With sack, it went 24 kilos. So I think the sack weighs in about a maximum of 2 kilos, 1.5. So that makes it a 22 plus, my Aquadev personal best. Last evening, got it on a special bait, not on a boilie. Crazy happy, excited. Okay guys, it's my personal best from Aquadev. 22 or 22.5. We have to weigh the sling. I'm not sure yet, but it's not important. It's not an overall personal best, because that would be a 50. Let's hope it doesn't swim off. Check out this beast. There's some water coming into my waders, but I don't care. Awesome. I think it wants to go back. Great memories. It's the last fish. I'm gonna head on home. Another 8-hour drive. And it definitely wants to go, so I'm gonna let it go. Oh, it's gone. I can still feel it. So guys, this is the Fisher's Lodge. Place des Pêcheurs, on s'appelle en France. Put some lights on. The other crew's already here, so it's completely packed with stuff. Normally it's empty. Here, sleeping area. You've got a wood stove for the winter, colder months. Stove to cook on. Small table. Basically everything you need. So here we are in front of the second lodge, second cabin. Let's go inside. It's nothing fancy, as you can see. A sink, an old shower, and a dry toilet. Some storage space. Basically everything you need, but it's very basic. This is Eric, the owner of the lake. If you need anything, hit him up on a cellular phone. I'll put the number below screen. And now I'm up, gonna take a shower, and then I'm heading home. See you later. Well guys, that was it. My first visit of the year to Aquadev, my first session, my first fish, my first 22.5 kilos from here. Really well chuffed with that. I had a great holiday, but I want to go home to my girlfriend and my dog because I really missed them. And yeah, as you can see, the other crews are already pitching their tent, doing their gear up. So we'll leave them to it. Another 800 kilometers to go, but we'll enjoy the ride.